Hi, in this demo, we're going to take a look at transforming game objects in the scene editor. We're going to be working with 3D game objects, but a lot of these same principles and tools are going to apply to 2D game objects as well, except you won't have a third axis to deal with. There is no z-axis in a 2D game world. 3D game worlds do have that z-axis. So I have two cylinders here with a cube that's sort of placed in between the two of them, but it's not exactly where I want it to be. Now, with these tools that are up here in my toolbar pane, we have the move tool, the rotate tool, and the scale tool. And I can use those tools to do more of like a free-form change on these objects. So if I select the move tool and I select my cube, I can move that cube along the x-axis, I can move it along the y-axis, and I can also come around here to the back side of it and move it along the z-axis. Okay, but that's not going to give me a very precise location to where I want to move my cube. So a lot of these tools up here are free-form tools, which means that they allow you to move and manipulate your game objects with more of a free-form sort of manipulation. It doesn't give you like exact values or parameters. And you can see that over here in the transform property of the inspector window. So here we have position, XYZ, rotation, XYZ, and our scale, XYZ. So watch those values as I move this along the x-axis. You can see the x value is changing. Same thing for the y value. And if I go to the rotate tool, we can see that that's going to change as well. Now I'm rotating along the z-axis and the x-axis. Okay, so these values are going to change, but they're not precise. All right, so let's get this to more of a precise location of where I want my cube to be and how I want it to fit on these two cylinders. So let's start with the position. And I know that these two cylinders are positioned equal distance from 0 along the x-axis. So let's set this to 0 because I want the cube to be right between the two of them. And then for the y-axis, I want it to be like just on top of those cylinders. And I know that those cylinders are roughly 2.5, I think, tall. 2.5 might be a good place to start. And then for the z, I need to back it up. The negative value is bringing it too much towards the forefront. So let's bring this to a 0, and that will put it along right across the top of those cylinders. The rotation is off. I do want it to be kind of wedged in there, like by one of the sides, one of the edges of the cube. So let me set these to 0 again, and we can maybe play around with some of these values. Let's change the x-axis to 45 degrees. That's sort of like what I'm looking for, but I want that to be sort of where the edge is wedged right between those two cylinders. So I'm going to rotate it along the y-axis 90 degrees, and that will shift it around, basically rotating it around that y-axis that goes straight up through the middle of that cube. Now, these axes that are over here on the game object, one thing to point out, these are relative to the game object, not the game world. So these three axes that you see that are on the object here, that's going to be relative to this cube and not to the game world. Okay, so that's one difference there that you might see as you're manipulating your 3D game objects. Now let's play around with the scale a little bit. So I'd like for this scale maybe to be not twice as long, but maybe like 1.5 along that x-axis, kind of sticking it out a little bit longer on both sides of that. We could make the y half the size of what it is along that y-axis, and we could make the z half the size of what it is along the z-axis. Okay, but I do want it to be kind of wedged inside there, so I'm going to change those values back to 1. So let's do that. Change this one back to 1 as well. All right, so these will give you more precise and accurate values for positioning and scaling and rotating your game objects. Now that you know a little bit more about manipulating game objects in the scene editor, it's your turn to try this on your pyramid.